Hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel again, Intelligent Learners. So after long, I am coming with this video which talks about the quartiles. So quartiles is a word, is a term which comes in statistic. When we are dealing with the median, the middle observation, then quartiles comes. Okay. After quartiles, we are going to learn about the interquartile range, and then we will talk about the semi-quartile range, right? So what is the meaning of quartiles? It means we are dividing the data set. If we have the huge data set, if we have so many number of terms, so we are dividing that number of terms into 4 equal parts, right? That you will see when we are learning about the question, when we are doing with an example, we understand with the example, you will get to know about it, okay? Then on quartiles, the interquartile depends upon the quartiles only, and semi-quartile depends upon the interquartile. So you have two ways. So today we are discussing how to generally find out the quartiles and the semi-quartiles and the interquartile range. But in the next video, we will be doing by using the formula that we have, right? So yeah, let's start with the video, everyone. Quartile, semi-quartile range of data set when n is even and when n is odd. Now everyone, please understand it very carefully. These are the terms which we are talking about when we are discussing more about the median of data set. Okay. What is a median? Everybody know in statistic, whenever we talk about a median means the middle observation. I'm writing it here. Median means the middle observation or the middle term. And you will get the middle term only when you arrange the data either in the ascending order or the descending order. So anything, if you are finding out the median, if you are finding out the quartile, interquartile, semi-quartile range, the data should be arranged either in the ascending order or in the descending order. Okay. So data means what? Data means the number of terms that you have. So this is the, like, for example, these are the number of terms. Okay. This type of data is called as the ungrouped data. Ungrouped data because the open values are given to me. Some terms are given to me, right? That you just have to find out the middle value or the quartile or the interquartile or semi-quartile and so on, right? So this is the ungrouped data. Now, see here, everyone, if first of all, I will arrange this data in the ascending order. So 5, 10, then I have 12, then I have 15, then I have 18, then I have 20, then I have 30. No, it's 25. Then I have 30, then I have 40. Please check out whether I have written all the terms or not. So 3, 6, and 9. So 3, 6, and 9. Yes, I have arranged the data in the ascending order. That is my first step. Now, if you will see, what is the number of terms? Number of terms is 9. 9 means odd. So when you have odd number of terms, you directly get the middle value. How? 4 terms here, 4 terms here, and the middle value is 18. Right? So this is the middle observation. Now, if you will see why we are talking about these terms, quartile, interquartile, and semi-quartile, all this, because if you will see, if you have only, suppose you are talking about the population of a country, and you have to compare the population with other countries. And if you are just knowingly you are just having the middle observation only, that this is the middle value. So you are not able to compare it. You should know what is the lowest observation. You should know what is the highest observation. Okay. So because the data set is so big, the middle observation does not gives you a clear picture. So that's why what we are doing for the quartile, interquartile, the semi-quartile, we divide the data into 4 equal parts, right? So we divide the data into 4 equal parts. How we divide it? So suppose this is the data set. Suppose this is the range. So how we divide it? So we divide it into 4 equal parts like this. Okay. So means 25% of the value is here, 25% of the value is here, 25% of the value is here, 25% of the value is here. Now, what does this line means? Line means this middle mean, you know that what is median? Median means this is the middle observation, which is called as the median. Okay. Median. Now, what is this? First point, this is called as the Q1. Median is called as the Q2. And third one is called as the Q3. So Q1, Q2, and Q3, they all are the quartile ranges. Okay, these are called as the quartiles. These are called as the quartile. Now it's very easy to find out the Q2 by arranging the data into the ascending order. We will easily get Q2. But what about Q1 and Q3? We'll do the same thing for Q1 and Q3. So we have the data set here. So first you have divided the complete data into two equal parts and you will get the middle value. But that is for the odd number of terms. Now, when we have, see, now what about this one? For about the Q1, we have to find from this here, right? So whenever we have even number of terms, so here, if you will see the first data set that I have taken, so I have 4 terms here. So there is no middle value. So what we will do in that case, when the data set is even, so we will take the middle 2 values. When the data set is even, we'll take 2 middle values and we add them and divide it by 2. Means we will find the average of that. So 10 plus 12 is how much? 22, and 22 by 2 is 11. First add, then divide by 2. So this is the Q1. Okay, this is Q1. Same thing we will do here. As per this data set, the middle values are these two. So 25 plus 30 is 55, and 55 divided by 2 is 27.5. So this is Q3. Okay, now I have Q1, I have Q2, which is 18. I have Q1, I have Q2, Q2 is 18, and I have Q3, right? So this is Q2, this is Q3. So this is how we find out the quartiles, okay, when we have odd number of terms. We will also discuss when we have even number of terms. We will also discuss that. But first understand this one, Q1, Q2, Q3. So please remember again that what is the meaning of quartile? So quartile, why we are finding out quartile? If we are talking only about the median or the middle term or the middle observation, it will not give you a clear picture when we have the huge data set. Okay, so we should know about the Q1 and Q3. We should divide the data into 4 equal parts. Every portion will have the 25% of the terms so that we will get a clear picture about what is the lowest observation, what is the highest observation, what is the middle observation, like that. Okay, so that. Now let's talk about the interquartile. So this is the quartile, Q1, Q2, Q3, we get to know. Now, what about the interquartile range? Interquartile range, there is a formula for the interquartile range. What is that? So I am just removing this because I have already find out the value of Q1, Q2, Q3. So I will just directly fast finding out the interquartile range. So interquartile range, IQR, is the very easy. It's Q3 minus Q1. So Q3 is 27.5 and Q1 is 11. We just have to subtract and it will give me 16.5. So 16.5 is the IQR, that is the interquartile range. Now, how to find out the semi-quartile range? Semi-quartile range is nothing, just the half of the IQR. Semi-quartile range is IQR divided by 2. So 16.5 divided by 2. So let's talk about that first. So 2, 8, 16, 2, 2, 4, and 2, 5, and it will be, just a sec, 2, 8, 16, no, wait, I have done the division wrong. What I have written, 2, 8, 16, 2, 2, 4, and 2, 5, 10, right? And 8.25. So this is the half of, so interquartile range is 8.25, right? That's very easy. Now, we have already discussed about the quartiles. We have already discussed about how to find out the interquartile range, and we have already discussed about the semi-quartile range. Now, fast, we understand that if the data set has even number of observations. So let's just take one more data here. Let's say 11. Okay, fast. So because we have to arrange the data first in the ascending order. So it will be this, 18, 20, 25, 30, and 40. So now you have even number of, so n is what? 10 here. Now how to find out the quartiles and all that? So fast we have to divide the data into equal parts. Now we know that 4 is here, 4 is here. Now we have 2 middle values. So whenever we have 2 middle values, what we have to do? We have to add them and divide it by 2. So addition is give you 33. And 33 divided by 2 is how much? So this is Q2, which is the middle observation or the median, which gives me 2 times 1, 2, 6, 12, and 2.5. We have 16.5 is the Q2, right? Now, about the Q1 and Q3, what we have to do? We have the data set on the left side. We have 2 middle values. Fast we add them, which gives you 21, and it will be 10.5. Okay, 21 divided by 2. Similarly, I have this data set 55 over 2 because 25 plus 30 is 55, which gives me 27.5. So this is Q1, this is Q3. How to find interquartile range? We have to subtract Q3 minus Q1, which is 27.5 minus 10.5, which gives me 17. Okay, 17. So IQR is this one. And what about the semi-quartile range? Semi-quartile range is how to find it. Semi-quartile range is 17 divided by 2, means IQR divided by 2, which gives me 8.5, 2, 8, 16 and 0.5.